WPS Health Insurance, Project Concierge, Superior Crane Corporation and the Healy Manufacturing Group, Bluebell Realty, Straub Immigration, Gilbang, Confluence Graphics, Leff's Lucky Town, Hummel, Wisconsin Harley-Davidson in Oconomowoc, and Beatty Willie's Barbecue.
Present, past and beyond. Though you weren't with us too long, that was the most precious thing we could lose. While you were here, the fun was never ending. Life a minute was only beginning. Chase it back, you search this one for you. Remember her silence if it's your on. You've got friends with you till the end. If they're ever in a tough situation, let it there, no hesitation. Brotherhood.
All right, fans. Here are the first 11s. Beginning with the Wayside Geos Lions SC. The captain, number 10. Taufik El-Kati. At keeper, number 0, Joseph Deitering. Number 2, Kotaro Natsumi. Number 4, Cesar Murillo. Number 5, Pau Mateo. Number 9, Giannis Lacliffe. Number 12, Jonathan Rodriguez. Number 14, Kaito Nakayama. Number 16, Jacob Bautista. Number 29, Leonardo Velasquez. And number 32, Angel Mendez. Geos Lions SC Chicago is coached by head coach Carlos Reyes. And now, the first 11 for your FC Milwaukee Torrent. Your captain tonight, number 4, Taylor Pill. Your keeper, number 0, Augie Warnod. Number 5, Angel Gongora. Number 12, Jamie Lecomte. Number 17, Alejandro Martinez. Number 18, Davis Nelson. Number 22, Finlay Skilling. Number 23, Max Ludwig. Number 25, Jai Shea Bailey. Number 36, Paco Piscaglia. And number 97, Javier Steinwasher. FC Milwaukee Torrent is head coached by Jeff Pill. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise. And now to honor America and all that it stands for, as well as our freedom and those who protect it. The playing of our national anthem.
From Hart Park in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, it's time for FC Milwaukee Torrent Soccer. Good evening, everyone. Dan Pfeiffer with you for this playoff showdown in the NPSL Gateway Conference. It is a semifinal, and we did not expect to be here for FC Milwaukee Torrent and Geo's Lions SC. Geo's Lions SC, by virtue of being the Gateway Conference regular season champion, earned the right to host this match. However, their facility in Mount Carmel, Illinois, was not available to them tonight. As a result, we are here in Milwaukee, specifically in Wauwatosa at Hart Park, where it will be FC Milwaukee Torrent as the number 4 seed in the Gateway Conference postseason, taking on Geo's Lions, who won the regular season championship and are the first seed in this semifinal showdown to try and determine who will end up as the Gateway Conference champion when the knockout round is said and done. As mentioned, it was a bit of a surprise that we ended up here this evening at Hart Park, with this match just being scheduled in the framework of about 36 hours or so. We have I'm not going to call it a makeshift crew because they are outstanding just to have made their way here tonight, and I want to give some credit to Brandon Reinfleisch, Jeremy Wasurik, and Bill Beaupre, who are here this evening. I may have even butchered all of their names. It's been such a run around here, but it is great to have them on board. Unfortunately, our normal crew this evening of Simon Provan and Kevin O'Connor and myself, Dan Pfeiffer, of those, Simon and Kevin, who really are the primary figures in making the stream, everything happen here, we're not available. And as you may be aware, typically I am doing music and public address announcing when we have the full crew here. So we had to go out and recruit some extra help tonight. So if there are some things that feel a little bit different tonight, that is why we are in a situation where even some of our technical resources have been pulled away from us. But we do have a stream. We've got a scoreboard on screen for you. And we're going to do the best that we can here when it comes to this broadcast tonight. My thanks to everyone involved with this broadcast for getting this on the air tonight. Anything we can do to bring you guys FC Milwaukee Torrent Soccer. And I know we've got folks watching from around the world. Obviously, Paul Lecomte, father of Jamie Lecomte, he watches from New Zealand. Keith Skilling is out in Boston. Still enjoying the fact that England got that 2-1 victory in the Euro semifinal today. Congratulations to all of you out there who are England fans. We are just about set for kickoff here, as it will be Geo's Lions to kick this off, and Geo's Lions will be moving from our left to our right on your broadcast. If this feels like deja vu a little bit, that's because these two teams just played over the weekend. Geo's Lions did get that 3-1 victory. That is how they earned the right to host, even though they are not hosting, as we just talked about. They are still the higher seed, though. They would have the opportunity to host in the next round if needed. So it's just a question. As we understand it, at Mount Carmel, they are having a lacrosse camp today. So we do have the opportunity to bring you this match tonight. And again, we're hoping the result is a little different than what we saw over the weekend as we get a whistle and a foul against FC Milwaukee Torrent. Through ball, but offside are the Lions. Up top there, as mentioned, we don't have our fancy graphics tonight because we don't have our normal production crew. So hopefully you heard Brandon with our starting lineup tonight. But just to run through it one more time, that was Giannis LeCliffy, who had a goal and 2 assists in the match over the weekend against FC Milwaukee Torrent, who got up top and was offside. Interesting to note here, too, I'm seeing a number 8 out there for Geo's Lions SC. That appears to be Jamar Stinchcombe. Did not have him in my initial first 11, but it could be an error on my part. Again, with the scramble up here to try and get things set with the slightly different setup, entirely possible that I entered one of my numbers wrong when it came to setting up the roster here. But as mentioned, we are underway, and we are in the second minute of this match. It is FC Milwaukee Torrent and Geo's Lions, and as we pointed out, Geo's Lions, they did get the 3 goals over the weekend. 2 of them were scored by Bukala Abdul Wahab. Abdul Wahab did get injured on the second of those goals. A spectacular strike. It is worth noting that FC Milwaukee Torrent going with Augie Warnod to start the evening tonight. We've seen a lot of Warnod and Sam Ortner in goal for FC Milwaukee Torrent. It was Ortner that got burned by the second of Abdul Wahab's goals in the 56th minute as he came in at halftime of that match. The first went past Warnod in the first half. That goal came in the 15th minute. And keep in mind that match over the weekend involving FC Milwaukee Torrent and Geo's Lions SC came as a result of the fact that the originally scheduled match between those two sides was called off due to lightning in the 29th minute. And that was back on June 22nd. So these two teams very familiar with playing on this surface here at Hart Park. This occasionally slick surface on this warm evening, too. Warmer than perhaps we expected. About 80 degrees this evening here at Hart Park. There is a bit of a breeze coming out of the northeast, though, so that should cool things down as the evening goes on. You can see, though, bright sunshine, no worries about lightning coming this evening as we get contact between LeCliffy and Jamie Lecomte. It'll be a foul against LeCliffy, and FC Milwaukee Torrent will get it in the attacking half, although that's a miscommunication between Davis Nelson and Alejandro Martinez. The ball goes out for a throw-in for Geo's Lions SC. Kaito Nakayama will take his time walking over to get that ball, and he will take that throw-in for Geo's Lions SC. He will not take the throw-in. He will actually roll it back to Kataro Natsumi. Mention that there is a UMass Lowell connection here for Geo's Lions SC, and we talked about this the last time these two teams played, that Geo's Lions SC, a franchise with a heart. Both the fact that it is dedicated to young Geo, who unfortunately was killed in an accident involving a car, as that's a ball chipped over the top. Warnod able to go up and get it as a floating, we'll call that a shot attempt over there. Borderline cross, borderline shot, but we can go with that as a shot. First shot of the game for either side. But, yeah, with Geo's Lions being named after Geo, who was just playing ball and was hit by a car and unfortunately lost his life to that, the former Chicago Lions franchise being named after Geo, and all over their social media and website they say "We play for Geo." That just occurred a couple of years ago, and the memory is still fresh down there. But even just the nature of the club trying to serve underrepresented populations around the Chicago area, we're going to get a whistle and a foul here. As mentioned, Jamar Stinchcombe, he attends Purdue Northwest, previously went to LSU Shreveport, and he's going to get a discussion from the official here. Is now Stinchcombe has committed a couple fouls early on in this contest, and it's a playoff match, knockout round. So unsurprising here that our official is going to try and get control of this one early on. This is one of those nights where you don't want officiating to end up having to decide the match And accordingly, you also don't want it to be something where it gets out of hand early, and then you have to try and clean things up late when things may be on the line. So good work by our man in the middle there to try and get things under control. Unfortunately, did not have a chance to get his name tonight. Again, we're doing the best we can this evening, but we thank you for joining us on the broadcast tonight in the 6th minute. Good to have you all on board, and this pleasant night here at Hart Park. Of course, if you're in the Milwaukee area, still time to come on down to Hart Park. We encourage you to do so. We know that most of the folks who watch this broadcast typically are splayed out across the globe, but if you happen to be around, stop on by. Maybe stop over at Lefts afterwards for a beverage. Ball played back by the Lions. That is Cesar Murillo. He did get a booking in the match over the weekend. Ball out to the far side. Leonardo Velasquez. He'll play a ball forward, but Stinchcombe wasn't really looking for it. Torrent will get possession. They'll play it all the way back to Warnod. Challenge from LaCliffey. It is worth noting that Geo's Lions SC will press the keeper. That was how they got one of their 3 goals over the weekend, just taking it off the foot of Augie Warnod in the 40th minute. That was Giannis LaCliffey who scored that goal. However, it was Kotaro Natsumi who was the one who took it away from Warnod. Warnod a little bit lazy on a back pass. Natsumi came over, disrupted, and found LaCliffey, who then had nothing but Hart Park goal in front of him, and was able to make it 2-0 at that point in time. Torrent did get a late goal to at least bring the scoreline back to a more respectable 3-1, but I know that Jeff Pill and the staff downstairs, they wanted to see a better effort from the squad, and there's been some concern that at times this year, this club has played down to the competition or perhaps maybe not been as ready as they should be. But, they've come up big in big matches, and we keep talking about that USASA Region 2 championship match where they were able to defeat the Bavarians, and how huge of a night that was for this organization. And certainly the entire squad stepped up huge on that evening. But you got to play that way the entirety of the season. And there are times this year where FC Milwaukee Torrent has been a little flat. Augie Warnod able to chase that shot down. We should say dive for that ball. Had plenty of time to look at it. Came off the foot of Velasquez. But that is a save for Warnod. And already Geo's Lions SC with a little more possession. That was the odd thing over the weekend, too. It felt like possession was pretty even between the two sides. Jai Shea Bailey, the Marquette Golden Eagle, manning the center back position tonight for FC Milwaukee Torrent. He'll play the ball all the way back to Warnod. Ninth minute of the match. Ball played forward by Paco Piscaglia. Hit look for Alejandro Martinez. On the left wing, back pass to Ludwig. Ludwig towards the middle. Good step by Kaito Nakayama. Geo's Lions SC able to win a throw-in. Yeah, it's not necessarily that Geo's Lions is the more athletic team. You can tell they've got good instincts. And it's not necessarily that they do anything fancy either. A lot of the time, they're just in the right place at the right time. Steinwasser getting the starting nod tonight. Tried to play a ball towards Lake Compt. However, it is cleared out of the 18-yard box. Sent up in the air and over the top. Fancy dribbling. However, the Torrent are able to win possession. Steinwasser from Ludwig to the near side. Davis Nelson maybe looking for a left-footed cross. Good step by Natsumi. Natsumi able to get possession. Keeps it on, however, the Torrent get possession back. Martinez plays it towards the middle. Gongora looking for a 1-2 ball. Steinwasser a little too heavy with his touch. Nakayama plays it over to the far side. Well, hey, we got things going tonight. I'll tell you what, just to get this match together in the framework of, as we said, about 36 hours. We've even got BD's barbecue, BD Willie's barbecue over there. See the We Play for Geo hashtag in The chat. Cross over the top. And that will be handled by Joseph Deitering, who is back in goal for Geo's Lions SC. We saw him over the weekend as well. Deitering, a Chicago State Cougar. Speaking of the south side of Chicago. Hanging out with bad Leroy Brown down there. Baddest man in the whole darn town. At least so I've heard. Taoufik El-Kati on the far side. Good ball forward to Nakayama. Nakayama, a solid presence in the midfield for Geo's Lions SC. You can tell he keeps his cool right here. Good example. Doesn't have to hurry. No one stepping to him. Also nothing available to him, so he knows, hey, let's keep possession. Maybe let's try a different angle of attack. To the near side and Natsumi. Murillo. Challenge, wanting the foul, El-Kati. And we do get the late whistle as the referee looked to see if he could play advantage when he could not. Then he makes the call. El-Kati wanted the call sooner, but perhaps he should accept the fact that the opportunity for advantage may have been there. In the end, it was not, and he does get the call that he's looking for. Piscaglia just trying to disrupt, plays the ball back. It'll be handled by Paul Mateo, and we talked about him over the weekend. UIC Flame, Paul Mateo. Ball chested down. Some D1 talent on this Geo's Lions SC team to go along with some of the Division II, Division III, NAIA, and junior college players that they have on their roster as well. Jai Shea Bailey, he's a Division I player, mentioned already. Looking forward to working with the new coaching staff at Marquette. Ball over the top. Not really much purpose to that one. It'll be collected by Geo's Lions. Stinchcombe in the middle. Out to the wing. FC Milwaukee Torrent. They're going to have to rotate over the defense. Javier Steinwasser, we did see him quite a bit in the match that the Torrent played last night against Isthmus City FC as part of Wisconsin Cup play. But as was noted a number of times by Simon Provan on that broadcast, that was kind of more of a reserve unit, particularly to start the match. And Steinwasser, now getting the starting nod tonight, did not see him in the last match that the Torrent played against the Lions. And a couple times tonight, he's maybe been caught a bit out of position. So trying to kind of figure things out with some of the different personnel. Geo's Lions content to be patient out of the back. This is a little more like the play that we saw from the Lions in the game that was disrupted by lightning back at the end of June than what we saw the other day. And we did kind of wonder, with these two teams knowing there was going to be a replay, if you will, between the two of them this week, if maybe they'd play a little possum over the weekend, not show everything that they can do and try and do some things different tonight, knowing that this, being the semifinal round in the Gateway Conference, is the more important match to get the victory in. Throw in for Geo's Lions. We are in the 15th minute. A litany of headers. Question is, who will win the final ball? The answer will be Geo's Lions. Jacob Batista playing a left back position. Couple touches back and forth for Taoufik El-Kati, the captain for Geo's Lions SC. I mentioned Nakayama. He takes an optimistic shot that Augie Warnott has plenty of time to get in front of, and that's another easy save for Warnott. Patience for Warnott, but you know, again, after he got burned over the weekend, he is going to be very careful when he sees any one of the Lions strikers coming his direction. A lot of contact. Now Nakayama does go down, and we will get the whistle and the foul against Gongora. Quick restart for the Lions. Natsumi, however, they'll just play the ball back to Deitering. Angel Gongora getting some love in the chat. A Milwaukee Panther. Looking forward to getting back to Engelman Stadium come fall. In fact, it's not that far away. Mid-August. Opportunity for the Torrent. Heavy touch. Putting his hands up in the air. Cesar Murillo, after he got that booking over the weekend, might have done just enough to disrupt there as the ball rolls with a lack of danger back to Dietering, and Geo's Lions FC will continue the play forward. Sixteenth minute now. Again, we don't have our usual score bug and graphics and such tonight as we get a foul against FC Milwaukee Torrent. However, little jury rig set up there. We've got a camera on the Hart Park scoreboard there that's providing our makeshift score bug, doing things the old school NFL on CBS route. Vern Lundquist on the call. If only I sounded like Grandpa Vern. An answered prayer in your life. Ball over the top, playing direct Geo's Lions SC. Giannis LeCliffy, cross, looking for that sliding try. In fact, Geo's Lions scored on a goal like that on Saturday. That was that first goal for Bukala Abdul Wahab. However, we do get a whistle and a call in the box. Didn't see if that was offside or if they said that there was too much contact made, one or the other. Either way, it neutralizes as FC Milwaukee Torrent got the de facto goal kick, and now they'll get an actual throw-in. Yeah, Kevin O'Connor with all his fancy graphics when he's on the broadcast. He's got a little weather bug, and he's got a score line, and all those modern features, you know, starting lineups and standings. And tonight, we're going back and doing it old school. And that's perfectly fine. Pure soccer and nothing but. If we put a dirt infield out there, it would look like the old Chicago Sting playing their games at Wrigley Field. Crowd gets into a little bit as Alejandro Martinez heads on a run down the left wing. However, it's taken away by the Lions as they step in front of Martinez's pass. Kaito Nakayama can't control, but it's a throw-in for Geo's Lions. And you can see when Geo's Lions flip the switch tonight, they want to try and catch the Torrent a little bit flat-footed. A lot of possession, kind of trying to lull the Torrent to sleep. And then all of a sudden, a very direct ball where a lot of the time they're looking for LeCliffy up top. Torrent, though, thus far, they've been up to the challenge. There have been more opportunities for Geo's Lions SC early on, as the Torrent have not quite been able to coordinate on the attack. That'll be a ball cleared well over the touchline, high into the air. Good thing there are no low planes passing by. Talking about Wrigley Field, might want to talk about Shea Stadium when we mention that. But this will be cleared away by Geo's Lions SC, controlled by Shea Bailey in the back. Gongora to the near side. Torrent trying to just figure out an angle that'll work. Lions wanted a handball call, didn't get it. Now, nice run into the box, looking for a low cross underneath the keeper. Are they going to say that was in? Yes, they will! Goal! FC Milwaukee Torrent! It goes off the leg of Dietering and just over the goal line.
And in that 20th minute, your FC Milwaukee Torrent goal number 17.
Alejandro Martinez. Gets the Torrent on the board, and how about that, kids? It's 1-0 in favor of FC Milwaukee Torrent. Martinez in the 20th minute. Looked like he was trying to play across. Instead, he ricochets the ball off the leg of the keeper, Deitering, and it finds its way in. Well, give the Torrent a match on a familiar surface, their home ground, Hart Park, and maybe they can find a way to surprise Geo's Lions SC. Long ball forward. Again, the Lions trying to play direct. But it is controlled by the Torrent, and Finlay Skilling out there tonight. He attends Briarcliff. Guessing that Finlay was also very satisfied with that England victory earlier today. An Englishman himself. A little more urgency now from Geo's Lions SC. Cleared out to the back. Batista. Paco Piscaglia challenging. Lions able to get possession for a moment, but a good tackle by Shea Bailey. Lions wanted a call. Shea Bailey did come in a little from behind, but he eased up at the end. Knockout round match. It's going to have to be clear. 1-0 in favor of FC Milwaukee Torrent. Far side. Shot on. That'll go wide of the far post. Goal kick for FC Milwaukee Torrent.
Your next chance to see FC Milwaukee Torrent in action here at Hart Park will be Friday, July 19th, when the Torrents begin play in the 20.
Some questions being asked in the box about when the lights will come on or will not, and we do not have control of that up here, so...
Kickoff will be at 7 p.m. The Torrents and Dakota Fusion in the NISA Independent Cup, Friday, July
Fortunately, there are some things that we don't have to think about up here, and the lights are one of them, so... We saw the other night, in fact, we were having that issue where the lights... The computer that controls the lights on the part of the city of Wauwatosa, as we do get a whistle and a foul. Far side. Did not see a card come out. A lot of discussion going on between the Lions players and the referee. But again, have not seen a card come out. Do not believe there was a booking there. And to be honest with you here, it looks like it was the player who committed the foul for the Lions, Giannis LeCliffy, who may have gotten the worst of the situation. He is down. Torrent are setting up for a set piece here, while LeCliffy, as he comes to his feet, seems to not be in a very good mood about everything that occurred. Looks like we're going to have a substitution for Geo's Lions SC. That is Angel Mendez. He is also of UIC.
Coming in for 29. 32 for 29. Thank you.
Entering the match for Geo's Lions SC Chicago, number 32.
Angel Mendez will be replacing
29,
Leonardo Velasquez, who will come off. Trainer will come over and talk to him. I think it was Velasquez that actually went down there. My apologies there. Thought it was LeCliffy. He saw the 9, did not see the 2. But he's not happy with the situation whatsoever. And he's also, perhaps, dealing with the worst of everything that went on. Set piece for the Torrent here. Trying to get on the board again in the 26th minute. Piscaglia looking for the header. Can't get to it. It'll be played back by Martinez. Alejandro Martinez with that huge goal for FC Milwaukee Torrent in the 20th minute. It'll be taken off the foot of the Torrent, though, by El Kati. And now the Lions will try and counter. This is where they have been dangerous. Nice little back heel back to El Kati. Knocked out over the touchline as the Torrent are just able to slow the Lions down for a moment. will get a throw in for the group in black from Chicago. 26th minute. Torrent up on the strength of that 20th minute goal off the leg of the keeper by Alejandro Martinez. Lions settling in. Setting their formation. Well challenged, though, by Martinez. Ball over to the near side. And that is out off of Murillo. Throw in for FC Milwaukee Torrent. Nice ball over the top. Second one. Sets up Martinez. He stops. Wow, what a play. Max Ludwig right there. Good communication for FC Milwaukee Torrent. Maybe this is starting to look like the Torrent's night. Martinez on the near side. Gets the defender on the ground. Gets by another defender. Tries to play a ball forward. That one's tipped. Strong challenge against the keeper. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. And we're going to get a booking. That's going to go against FC Milwaukee Torrent. Believe that might be Jamie Lecomte. Yep, number 12. He had a booking in the match over the weekend as well. Just a little too aggressive. It'll come in the 27th minute.
Yellow card assessed to FC Milwaukee Torrent, number 12, Jamie Lecomte. In the 27th minute, yellow card, Jamie Lecomte.
There was a lot going on there. A lot of contact between the Lions player and Lecomte, and ultimately the ruling is Lecomte clipped Deitering. And more often than not, officials are going to protect the goalkeeper as much as they can when he's coming out there, because he's got the opportunity to use his entire body, but you cannot have strikers trying to make a play on keepers' arms, hands, head, etc. as they go to the ground. I mean, there are situations, if you can get the ball, you get the ball. But if you get the keeper, typically speaking, you are going to run into some issues, and there it was ruled that there was too much contact between Lecomte and the keeper Deitering. Ball over the top, looking for the substitute who came on for Geo's Lions FC, or SC, Angel Mendez. Played back by the Lions. They get possession back. Looked like it might have been a handball on Steinwasser. Play on, says the referee. Advantage for Geo's Lions. Elkati taken down. He wants a PK call. Now we're going to get a booking, but this looks like it's going to be against the Lions. And this may be a booking for simulation. Both sides walking back down the pitch as if this call is going to be on Geo's Lions SC. Player still down for the Lions. But as he rises to his feet, it will be a booking against the Lions and Tarufik Elkati, the Lions captain, for going down in the 29th minute. And that's something you do not see very often at all. Obviously, Elkati knew he was inside the 18. He wanted to try and win that penalty kick. But the official was having none of it, and I think what that amounts to is he doesn't want to see any more of that tonight. Back at the other end, Steinwasser has it inside the 18. He's taken down in the box. We're going to get a whistle and a foul, and you know what? This is going to go against Steinwasser for the same thing. Referee helps Steinwasser to his feet, and he gives Steinwasser a yellow card also for simulation. Well, you don't see that very often. 2 bookings for simulation in the framework of 1 minute. But again, I'm going to give some credit to the official. He does not want this match to be decided on a 50-50 call, and he's sending a message to both sides. Hey, don't even try it. All credit. All credit. And there we see one of the issues with the pitch. Down goes LaCliffey, He's reaching back for his ankle. There was not much contact there. There was a whistle for the foul, but also LaCliffy's feet slipped out from under him. And we have talked about this throughout the season. This Hart Park pitch, it is very tamped down from all the use it gets from all the different sports and teams that use it. It's a little more like old school AstroTurf than what you're used to from modern field turf, in that it's very flat and it's tough to get traction out here, particularly on a hot and humid day like the one that we have. Not much wind. The wind has died down here at Hart Park all of a sudden. So now we have a situation where, yeah, it's going to be a little dewy out there, especially in the shadows where it might be a little cooler. So that's something to watch as this match goes on. The storylines are getting thicker, especially as a result of FC Milwaukee Torrent getting the first goal of this match in the 20th minute. And if you're the Torrent, you don't mind some of what you've seen here. Obviously, you don't particularly like the booking against Steinwasser, but you'll take the one against the Lions captain El Khati, as the Lions have it just outside the 18. That's Rodriguez. Shot up and over the bar. It ricochets off the football goal post, the American football goal post, but FC Milwaukee Torrent able to take advantage of the lone opportunity they really have had tonight in terms of putting a shot on frame. Right now, we have one shot for the Torrent, and it went in. But Gio's Lions maybe a little bit distracted by some of these things that are going on. And right now, we have a Torrent player down on the pitch. That is Paco Piscaglia. Ball is still in play. Now the official blows play dead. Last 5 minutes have been a little bit hectic, and why not add a train to the mix here, too, at Hart Park, because that's what we do here. Piscaglia is still down. Reaching for his right ankle. LaCliffy over the top of him. Also there is Angel Mendez, and this is something we've seen a few times in the last couple matches here, where on the one hand, you'll get Torrent players and Lions players together, and they'll try and help each other up in these situations and whatnot. On the other hand, sometimes, we saw it too with the Torrent and the Bavarians, where opposing player comes over a guy, and teammates will come over and say, that's our job to help a guy up. Especially when you get some of these foul calls where a player goes down and tries to sell the foul. This match did get a little bit chippy over the weekend between these two teams. As mentioned, there were a number of different bookings. Even a yellow card against the FC Milwaukee Torrent bench. My understanding was it was Finley Skilling who earned the hat for FC Milwaukee Torrent, who was not dressed that night. He's now out there in the first 11 this evening for FC Milwaukee Torrent. As again, Gio's Lions trying to show FC Milwaukee Torrent that they will go on the attack with the ball anywhere on the pitch. Even with it in the defending half, they'll send the ball direct. But again, FC Milwaukee Torrent looking ready for that tonight. Question about what train it is that's going through. That's a GATX train, it looks like. Thought that it might be CN. No, it is not Canadian National. We give you the play-by-play of everything on this broadcast. Even the train. Cross in. That'll be sent out for a corner for Gio's Lions SC.
The food vendor for tonight's match is B.D. Willie's Barbecue. Visit their smoker near the main entrance to find out what they've got cooking tonight. You can also grab some Knight's Gourmet popcorn at the concession stand and a Torrance Kolsch from Lion's Tail Brewing to wash things down.
Corner kick up coming for the Lions.
Popcorn and Lion's Tail Brewing, proud supporters of FC Milwaukee Torrent.
This is taken by El Khati. Ball cleared out by FC Milwaukee Torrent. Rodriguez over to the far side. Nakayama. He will play from touchline to touchline. Back to the edge of the 18, Elkati taken off his feet. Recovered, though, by the Lions. They'll play it towards the back. Mateo. Piscaglia will step to him. Natsumi. Over the top, again trying to get the Torrent spread out. Torrent wanted an offside call, didn't get it. Shot on, up and over the bar. Half volley for Nakayama. And they will say that Warnod got a piece of it. Corner kick, Geos Lions SC. That ball may have been headed over whether or not Warnod got a mitt on it. Still, though, an outstanding effort on the part of Nakayama. Some debate apparently about that bench yellow. I was told, as we do get another shot by Nakayama that goes up and over the bar. I ran into a number of players after last night's match, and it was mentioned by one of the players with Keith in the group, within earshot, listening to the conversation, that Keith had earned the yellow, and Keith did not deny the fact. Now, he did not confirm it, but he also did not deny it. So there may be more journalism involved in that potentially, but at the same time, it's a relatively moot point with this being the knockout round now, and I believe all bookings clear, if I'm not mistaken. So ball played a little too far forward for Alejandro Martinez. Throw in for the Lions, and Murillo sends it all the way back to Deitering, who will play it back to Murillo, forcing Piscaglia to expel a little energy. 50-50 ball at midfield, trying to win the final ball. Geos Lions comes down to Elkati, who is on a booking. Lions are able to get it. 1v1, Stinchcombe far side, trying to beat two Torrent defenders. Plays a low cross, cleared out by Shea Bailey. A lot of contact on Piscaglia. He goes to the ground. Play on, says the referee. Tough challenge. Piscaglia got shoved in the back. Referee, though, says that things should continue. Ball played forward by Nakayama. He's not happy with it. He puts his hands on his forehead after he puts that one across the end line, as he knows he had a charging Jonathan Rodriguez, who we have not talked about a lot in this match, but he played it too far in front of him. 38th minute. Torrent are up on the strength of a 20th minute goal by Alejandro Martinez. Very similar goal to the one that the Torrent were able to get that was called an own goal against the Bavarians in that Region 2 final. Low ball played through the box. That one went off a defender. This one went off the keeper, although this one was angled more towards goal. But still from a similar spot. Torrent have had success from there. Piscaglia thought it was shoulder to shoulder, but the call goes against Piscaglia and FC Milwaukee Torrent. Batista will rise to his feet. Elkati will get the action back started again. Murillo. Good challenge by Skilling. Shea Bailey. Question as to whether or not he touched that ball as he allowed it to go out over the end line. Batista tried to make the case. Referee wasn't having any of it. Goal kick for the Torrent. Winding our way towards halftime, shot advantage right now in favor of the Lions, 7-1. And yet, where it counts, FC Milwaukee Torrent has the lead. Warnod, he's had a very good first half. Couldn't have been happy with that goal where, again, the ball was picked off his foot in the previous meeting between these two teams. A lot of contact, and we will get the whistle on the foul call against Max Ludwig, the Torrent captain, co-captain for the Torrent, along with Taylor Pill. The scoreboard clock here at Hart Park, which you can see in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, ticks over the 40-minute mark. Ball towards the near side. Martinez has the opportunity to play a 1-2 ball. Instead, he just finds Piscaglia on the run. Defender loses him. Heads to the middle of the field. Piscaglia down the left side. A charging Steinwasser can't get a touch. Exciting moments for FC Milwaukee Torrent. Steinwasser trying to get a goal against the run of play, as Lions have had more possession throughout this match. Couldn't get the job done, though. So close. One of the best opportunities of the night for FC Milwaukee Torrent. Other than the one that they finished on, of course. Well-coordinated attack. Ludwig goes underneath, play on, says the referee. Nakayama wasn't happy with the challenge. Question as to whether or not Martinez was on. Flag goes up late. Offside is the call against Martinez, as the far side assistant referee took his time to get into position before raising the flag, but did make the call that Martinez was off after giving it a second or two of thought. Now we're going to get a booking. Not happy perhaps with the offside call or the lack of a foul call. This will go against Paco Piscaglia in the 42nd minute.
In the 42nd minute, yellow card is assessed to number 36.
Worth noting that FC Milwaukee Torrent has now been booked 3 times already in the match, and that's something that we're going to have to keep our eyes on. Yes, the Torrent do have this 1-0 advantage, but with 3 players on the pitch right now on yellow, and this being a knockout round match, you want to keep your first 11 out there as long as possible. However, there is also the question of whether or not these accumulated yellows start to put you in a situation where you get worried, especially if the match starts getting chippy. Just slipping. Again, we talked about that surface. Ball goes off the referee. It was Rodriguez who slipped and fell. Torrent got possession as a result. Steinwasser, nifty little over-the-head volley. That'll come down to the near side. Martinez onside. This is where the Torrent have been dangerous. Header on from Steinwasser. Saved by Teitering. Now the Lions will look to counter. FC Milwaukee Torrent knocking at the door here at the end of this first half. Couple times Steinwasser has been in the right spot. Advantage played by the referee. Gongora looked to take down Nakayama. Referee says play on, giving the advantage to the Lions. Ball played back, Rodriguez, Nakayama. Looking to the far side, Stinchcombe. Towards the near side, was looking for a charging Natsumi, but a good angle taken by Augie Warnad, and he's able to collect for FC Milwaukee Torrent. They'll play this ball out to the near side. Again, no messing around tonight with playing the ball back to the keeper in that situation for FC Milwaukee Torrent. Piscaglia gets knocked by Murillo, who then runs into Nakayama, shot on and saved by El Kati. Nakayama is down, and knowing that Piscaglia just got booked a couple minutes ago, Nakayama, of course, is going to try and sell this. Obviously shouldn't be a booking. There was so much contact there. Really, Piscaglia just became a pinball and got knocked into Nakayama. Definitely no intent, but you just get nervous in those situations because sometimes the referee doesn't always see what happened. Sometimes he ends up just making the call based off of the end result. That's why you see a lot of the time these guys go down and writhe in pain. Swing and a miss on the part of Davis Nelson. This will be a throw-in for Gio's Lions. Looks like we'll have about 3 minutes of stoppage time was the indication. It has been an eventful first half. 4 bookings and a goal for FC Milwaukee Torrent. Ooh, trying to play a ball to Steinwasser, taken away by Pau Mateo. That's why he's a part of that On the Rise UIC program. Mateo, a Frenchman, had to be disappointed by their loss to Spain in the Euro semifinals, 2-1. Ball over to the far side. Torrent got lost. Fortunately, Mendez doesn't get a good first touch. Edge of the 18, he does recover. Look at Steinwasser come over. Nakayama plays it to his left foot, and he slips on the turf. Question, though, as to whether or not Natsumi was onside. The flag does not go up. Torrent send it out for a corner kick. Nakayama heads over to take this one from the far corner. Looks like in the chat on YouTube, some of the viewers are awarding each other yellow cards here. Hey, keep it under control there on the chat, guys. Marnad is able to collect the corner directly off the foot of Nakayama. As we like to say sometimes, don't make me come in there. It is a fun little community that we have built here with our stream. Again, we are just happy to have it for you tonight. And again, I'm going to say it at least one more time, and I'm going to say it hopefully more like five or six times. Our thanks to Brandon, Bill, and Jeremy for making this happen tonight. Really did just pull out all the stops. It was an urgent SOS message on Facebook out just for pretty much anyone I could find to get the stream on tonight. And just really happy to be able to bring this to you guys and to give you guys the chance to interact with each other, as it always is. As I am told that it is not a GATX train, it was CPKC that owns the tracks. So I saw GATX on the train. I will concede my knowledge of the railways. I am not Sheldon Cooper in that regard. Shot on! Not on, but over for Cesar Murillo, and that goes again off the football goalposts. So far tonight, Gio's Lions playing the wrong sport. Hitting those American football goalposts more than they're finding the net here. There was one time that they did find the net, except it was the wrong side, on the far side. We are into the third minute of stoppage time. We were told that there would be at least three. Good ball forward. Good recovery at the very end of that. Torrent looking for Steinwasser again, controlled by Natsumi. Natsumi hesitates, then tries to clear. However, it comes right to Ludwig. Martinez, he scored earlier, couldn't find a teammate with the pass. Perhaps the last opportunity of the half here for Gio's Lions. Rodriguez over to the far side and Stinchcomb. Stinchcomb, he'll play a ball over the top. Torrent have defenders there. Able to come off his line is Augie Warnott, and there is your whistle to indicate that we are through with the first half of play. And after one half, it is FC Milwaukee Torrent, perhaps surprising Gio's Lions here. Your score, the Torrent 1, the Lions 0. We're going to take pause for halftime. We'll get the graphic up there. We'll come back with second half action in just a little while. This is FC Milwaukee Torrent Soccer on the FC Milwaukee Torrent YouTube channel.
including Left's Lucky Town, Project Concierge, Knight's Gourmet Popcorn, Wisconsin Harley Davidson in Oconomowoc, Splat DPI, WPS Health Insurance, BD Willie's Barbecue, Superior Crane Corporation, and the Healy Manufacturing Group, Blackstone Handcrafted Natural Stone Products, Straub Immigration, Freightert and the Medical College of Wisconsin, Associated Bank, Werner and Associates, DS Designs LLC, Hummel, First and Bull, Subbleman's Pub and Grill, Gilbane, Bluebell Realty, Lion's Tail Brewing Company, Confluence Graphics, and Family Options Counseling LLC.
Second half action coming up in just a moment here from Hart Park in Wauwatosa. As FC Milwaukee Torrent has a 1-0 lead on Geo's Lions SC. Geo's Lions SC had the opportunity to host this match but could not secure a facility. So it came up here to Wisconsin and Hart Park. And with the surprise home pitch advantage, FC Milwaukee Torrent now has the chance to advance here in the NPSL Gateway Conference semifinals. Try to advance to the final. Where they would face either Kansas City Soul or Des Moines United FC. That match took place earlier this evening, and I am efforting at the moment as the Torrent applying a lot of heavy pressure here. Challenge off the foot of the keeper, Deitering. But it is possessed by Stinchcombe, and Geo's Lions will now try and head the other direction. Attempted through ball, tracked down by Shea Bailey. Ball over to the left side. Ball played back to the middle. And unfortunately, Steinwasser could not track that down. Not seeing anything on Des Moines United FC's social media about what the result of that match was. If any of you out there in the chat are able to track down a result from that match, feel free to put it in there. Whoever wins that match will get the winner of this one. Second half. Now 2 minutes in. Had to head down and try out some of that BD Willie's barbecue. I love that stuff. Absolutely love that stuff. They have been a spectacular addition to the game day atmosphere here at Hart Park. In fact, I'm just going to lay this out there here because I was able to get some of the barbecue. But for all our folks who are helping out in the box, hey, if anyone wants to try a rib, go ahead and grab away. A lot of discussion right now between our referee and Max Ludwig out there. Referee wanted a throw-in. Instead, Geo's Lions took a free kick. Not how that works. Trying to pull a fast one on the referee there. Referee wasn't having any of it. Long ball over to the near side and Stinchcombe. Nice couple of moves. Nothing there for him, though. Plays it back. Thinks about taking it back. Instead, he lets Nakayama have it. Behind Stinchcombe. Batista. Couple dummy moves. Gets around Steinwasser. Looking for a 1-2 ball with Stinchcombe. However, the only guy there was wearing a blue shirt. Paco Piscaglia fooling Geo's Lions, and that leads to an opportunity for the Torrent to counter. Cross in the middle, all alone was LeCompte, but his header goes wide. Oh, they're saying that LeCompte is offside too. Darn shame. Was not marked. We will have at least one more home match here at Hart Park. That'll be on July 19th as FC Milwaukee Torrent plays Dakota Fusion in the NISA Independent Cup. Looking forward to that one. Seeing Paul LeCompte was able to track down that Des Moines United and J.S. Holtebeck, we thank both of you out there, was able to top KC Seoul by a 5-1 final. So that means that Des Moines United will get the opportunity to either head to Geo's Lions SC if they can score 2 goals here, or host FC Milwaukee Torrent, unless something is up with their facility. For the right to call themselves Gateway Conference champions and the opportunity to move on in the NPSL national playoffs. Another good takeaway by Martinez. Torrent have been on top of the Lions here early on in the second half, figuring out everything they're trying to do. Piscaglia plays a ball forward. Lions do recover. Good work by Pau Mateo in the back. Piscaglia gets high up in the air. Steinwasser. Ludwig challenged by 2 Geo's Lions players. And it is Elkadi, who is on a yellow, who takes him down. Dangerous of Elkadi to stick out that foot. Meanwhile, it should be noted here, too, this is concert night at Hart Park, and it sounds like there's some smooth jazz going on across the way from us here. It's not exactly mood music for the match that we have going on. Little Kenny G kind of action going on over there. I'm picturing Garth Algar from Wayne's World at the dentist right now. For those of you who are of a certain age. Ball is headed out over the end line. That will result in a corner kick for FC Milwaukee Torrent. Taylor Pill, co-captain, heads over to take it. And my guess is from that southeast corner there, he'll probably get a good, better than even us here. A good chance to hear some of that smooth jazz, although it sounds like whatever song was playing just stopped. So maybe they are respecting the corner kick here, giving Pill the opportunity. Torrent have only had 2 shots in this match, but 1 has gone in. Little header action. Couldn't find a friendly body. Ball sent over to the touchline. That was Lecomte. Throw in for the Lions. Lions like to do this. Give themselves some options out of the back. They can go over the top or they can try and play through the middle. This time they're going to try and play through the middle. Rodriguez. Far side, Natsumi. Coming over to the near side. Mendez came on as a substitute. However, he can't get to it. It's headed back. Lions able to get it back. Stinchcomb. Nakayama. Mendez gets by the defender. Plays across. Into the box. Over the top of the Torrent. Comes down. But hesitating is Kotaro Natsumi. That gives the defender time to come over, make the sliding tackle, get in the way of the shot. And fortunately for FC Milwaukee Torrent, they are able to hold the Lions to just a corner. Great opportunity there for Geo's Lions. But that little bit of a hesitation on the far side there means the shot gets blocked. Lions do get a corner out of it, though. If you're FC Milwaukee Torrent, you'd far rather have them take a corner. And that corner gets tipped up over the bar. Believe that's still Augie Warnot out there. Good first half for Warnot. Lions tried to go the Olympico route. Couldn't find it. Now we'll get a corner from the near side. This looks like Rodriguez. Lights have come on here at Hart Park. Corner played towards the far side of the 6. Defender there for the team save. Cleared out momentarily by the Torrent. Steinwasser trying to control. He gets by Nakayama. Not much of a ball forward, though. Cleared off the line by FC Milwaukee Torrent in the 54th minute. Lions knocking at the door, trying to get that equalizer. To the near side, Nakayama just sends it up in the air. That will go into the Torrent technical area. Throw in for Pill. Trying to get it in to Martinez, who did have the lone goal of the match in the 20th minute. Tough battle. Steinwasser able to win it. Shin guard comes out of the sock of Batista. 1v1, Steinwasser goes down, and they're going to call the foul. Oh, the Lions not happy about that. We've had a decent amount of physical play in this game, really been well officiated on the whole. Not happy with the call, Jonathan Rodriguez. I'll be honest, I don't know if I would have made that call right there, the way this one has been adjudicated thus far. Nonetheless, Max Ludwig will step over the ball. Ludwig with the set piece. Shea Bailey has been huge in these situations. Instead, we get a header from Skilling, but that goes well up and over. Just the third shot of the match for FC Milwaukee Torrent. Quick restart for Geo's Lions SC. Step over. Pass to Rodriguez. Stinchcomb, near side. He'll take 3, 4, 5 touches. He'll shield himself off the defender. Plays the ball back to Batista. Batista has opportunity for a right-footed cross. Instead, he'll go off the left foot, plays it behind LaCliffy. Warnout is able to collect. One v one challenge. Lecomte gets called for the foul. He's got to be careful. He's on a booking. Batista was able to draw it. Nakayama to the near side. It'll be Stinchcomb who will take that pass from Rodriguez. Little tiki-taka action from Geo's Lions right now. Mendez came on as a substitute in the first half. Plays the ball towards the edge of the 18. Good step by the Torrent. That's outstanding defense. Angel Gongora. Right place, right time. Foul against Piscaglia, and again, Piscaglia has to be real careful here. Already on a booking. This will be a set-piece opportunity for Geo's Lions SC. Augie Warnod up against the near post right now, helping set up the wall. Referee will likely help set that wall 10 yards away. Elkati and Nakayama standing over the ball. Nakayama has typically been the option in this situation. We're going to get a substitute for FC Milwaukee Torrent. Javier Steinwasser worked very hard throughout this match, but coming on fresh, another Marquette Golden Eagle for FC Milwaukee Torrent, Lucas Nestis. Nestis gives FC Milwaukee Torrent a little bit more speed. We'll see what happens on this set piece, though, for the Lions. Shea Bailey, exactly where he needs to be. Torrent able to stop that through ball. Looking to counter, Nakayama stops that thought. Nice turn over the ball by Mendez. Plays it to the near side. Pau Mateo. He'll send a cross in. That goes over the top of everybody. Cleared away. Little step over move on the far side. To the edge of the 18. Tough challenge. Lions get another cross. Nothing there the first time. However, there's no one on Pau Mateo. He'll cross it back the other direction. No one there that time. LaCliffy far side. Looks to get across, but that one is blocked. And we'll get a throw in for the Lions. Lions starting to camp out inside the 18. Torrent need to get some clearances here. Into the 60th minute. Throw in, coming from that track on the far side. Some substitutes warming up for Geo's Lions on the near side. Headed up and over the top. They will say it was off FC Milwaukee Torrent. Corner kick for the Lions. Earlier, we had the instance where the Torrent were happy to get the corner on the shot that was deflected out over the end line. Now, situation where the Torrent perhaps a little more afraid of this corner kick. Nakayama sends it in. Little half volley tipped up and over the bar by Augie Warnod. Angel Mendez. Another corner coming up for the Lions. Warnod rises to the challenge. Referee wants the corner on the near side, so be it. We will also get a substitution for Geo's Lions. Jonathan Rodriguez comes off. Luka Asif comes on. Also looks like Gabe Vaughn is at the table for FC Milwaukee Torrent. He will not come on just yet. Nakayama came over to the near side. He will take. Outswinger with the left foot. Cleared by the Torrent momentarily. Martinez was the one who was there. Deitering sends it over to the far side. Elkati gets the defender on the ground. Ball played to the middle. Nakayama didn't get much on it in terms of pace. And once again, Warnod up to the moment. Ball over the top. Looked like Piscaglia was onside. He's also got a streaking Nestis on the near side. 2v2. Piscaglia kind of loses track of it, and they say he touched it last. Well, Paco Piscaglia has made better runs on the break than that one. But good effort to get out there, and they did say he stayed on. Gabe Vaughn is at the table. We should see Vaughn come on momentarily. Vaughn plays towards the front for FC Milwaukee Torrent. It looks like Piscaglia is headed over towards the near side. Let's see if he's the one that comes off. Indeed, he gets a low five from Jamie Lecomte, and Paco Piscaglia will call it a night. Good way to end it, though. So it'll be Vaughn who comes on. He, too, gives the Torrent a little bit more pace. Piscaglia, a little more physical of a player. Vaughn, a little more speed. So a quicker look for FC Milwaukee Torrent as perhaps part of what they want to do here is knowing that they may end up dropping if they can keep this 1-0 advantage and parking the bus a little more, just having the ability to recover if needed. Good step by Jai Shea Bailey. Nice dummy by Vaughn. Does go back to Mateo, though. Geo's Lions SC. Last few minutes, a little bit on their heels. Asif. To the near side in Batista. Nakayama, a central figure in this attack for the Lions tonight. Nice back heel. Stinchcombe looking to the middle. Elkati. And he's going to put his hands over his face. Disappointed with that strike wide of the mark. Shots are 14-3 right now in favor of Geo's Lions SC. But we see this a lot of the time at this level, where Geo's Lions are experiencing the disease. We'll have a whistle and a foul on the far side. Ball played back to Finley Skilling as a little crisis management here in the press box, but we got it handled. That one's on me. I will dock myself one rib for that. Torrent can't control on the far side. But they do get it back in the midfield. Over the top of the ball, that's Lake Compt. Was looking forward, and let's just say I heard a four-letter word come out from down on the pitch as they were hoping to get a little more out of that effort, but Angel Gongora could not track that through ball down. Fortunately, we do not have a field mic, so trying to keep this broadcast at least PG. Near side, Torrent with it back. Good step to the ball by Stinchcombe, though. Linesman will say that Stinchcombe could not keep it from crossing the touchline. We'll get a throw in for FC Milwaukee Torrent. Pill near side. Two v one. Foul will go against FC Milwaukee Torrent. One of the decisions there to, actually, the combined decisions to take Steinwasser and Piscaglia off the pitch may have had something to do with the fact that they were both booked. Obviously, there are some advantages, again, mentioned with the speed out there, but also with both of those players on yellow, the only one who is out there now currently on a booking is Lake Compt for FC Milwaukee Torrent. You do have Tarufik El Khati as we get a challenge on the far side. And one thing we have seen tonight is our referee is going to be very hesitant to hand out any penalties in this match. So while Gio's Lions wanted a call along the end line, it's got to be something pretty blatant this evening in order to get that call. Near side, Stinchcombe again. Nakayama. Off the side of Shea Bailey's foot. It'll spin out over the end line for a corner kick for the Lions. Nakayama lines up a left-footed outswinger. The train comes by yet again here at Hart Park. You get more trains on the weeknights than you do on the weekends. By the way, an appearance by Kevin O'Connor, our usual producer, makes his way into the box. As FC Milwaukee Torrent has the 1-0 lead. Kevin, you know what? We're actually beating these guys without you here. I think you need to leave here. You were here. We lost 3-1. You leave. We're up 1-0. Mention of the CP rail train. And again, I think maybe we might have as many people watching the broadcast for the trains as we do for the actual soccer. I don't know about that. Again, next we'll just do a broadcast where we have the flags in view, and we'll do fun with flags. Also Shelton Cooper, but overly optimistic attempt there on the volley by Jacob Batista, and that goes well over the bar. Feel sorry for the folks in the parking lot trying to leave when the train comes through. This is not a fast-moving one either. You're going to end up sitting there for quite a few minutes. A handful at least. Bill Beaupre has left for the evening, unfortunately. Our help tonight, a gentleman who works with Parkside and the Milwaukee Admirals and the Lakeshore Chinooks. But as mentioned, Jeremy Wasurik running the camera tonight. And Brandon on PA. That's a ball played towards the net. Kind of that half cross, half shot trying to confuse Warnod in goal. But Warnod not only able to pull it down, able to hold on to it. Now the Torrent able to go on the attack the other direction. Good ball in the direction of Lake Compt. He plays the ball forward. Question as to whether Vaung was onside. Vaung trying to sell the fact he got hit in the face as he tried to make that run. Dietering is able to collect. Now looking to counter in the other direction. Geo's Lions SC to the near side. Mendez. Well marked. Goes to his left. Tries to cut back to his right. Takes the shot. It does go through everybody. But Warnot, as he has been all night long, is up to the challenge. And just like the train, that opportunity for Geo's Lions SC goes away. Now the Torrent move back the other direction, although they'll hesitate. Send it back to Nestus. Over to the near side. Lecomte. Back to Nestus. Ludwig couldn't get a good touch. Went off his foot. Controlled for a moment by the Lions, but ball forward from the substitute Mendez. Not there. Torrent can't get the ball down the pitch. Far side, that's Natsumi. Haven't mentioned his name much tonight. Looking for Nakayama, couldn't find him. Lecomte, he's got a lot of space in front of him. Chooses to play ball, goes off the defender's foot. To the near side, Vong. He's got a lot of room. He needs some help from some teammates, though. He'll have the opportunity to take it to the edge of the 18. Little stutter step, looking to make a move. Goes to his left, tries to play a low cross. Deflected away. Stinchcombe. They'll play the ball back. Still a dangerous area for Geo's Lions SC. This will come forward. Nice first touch by Kaito Nakayama. Stepping. Jamie Lecomte. My compliments to Scotty Montrose, who in the chat has just mentioned he is compiling a coffee table book of car graffiti. Very Cosmo Kramer-like. It's a coffee table book of coffee tables. Near side, Jamar Stinchcombe. We have fun on these broadcasts. Why not? Ball into the box. Dangerous play. But somehow Warnot is able to come up with it, and he's on the ground and injured, and now we've got pushing and shoving. We saw some of this at the end of the match the last time these two teams played. Warnot on the ground for a little while. Not sure if he took a shot there or what. Keepers are tough. They bounce back up most of the time. But some concerns there for a few moments as now we're going to get some substitution action here for Geo's Lions SC. Aaron Nguyen comes on. He was not on the active roster the last time these two squads played. He will replace Jacob Batista. Yeah, looking back at the replay, it looked like Warnot accidentally got kicked in the head. So that's part of the reason why our official paused the action for a moment to check on Batista, make sure he's okay. Of course, the last 10 years or so, the understanding of how concussions can impact matters. Looked like Davis Nelson also came off for FC Milwaukee Torrent. Might have been a blood issue, so he's going all the way back to the locker room. So Torrent will get a substitution as a result of that. And coming on for Davis Nelson is number 2, Sam Abreu.
Number 2, Sam Abreu entering the match for FC Milwaukee Torrent.
Interesting choice. We haven't seen much of Abreu the last few matches. But he will go on as a result of Nelson going off with the injury. In our scramble to get a group together for the press box tonight, I put together some rosters for knowing that we would have some substitute help. I didn't even list Abreu on any of the rosters because we hadn't seen him all that much recently. But Abreu, who attends North Central College, he is out of Verona, Wisconsin. Whistle. Foul against Geo's Lions SC. Torrent gets started quickly, heading back the other direction. 75th minute. Torrent trying to hold on to this 1-0 advantage. It was a goal in the 20th minute. Alejandro Martinez Another low cross from the near side. This is a shot that's up and over the bar. Just the fourth shot of the evening for FC Milwaukee Torrent. They haven't had many, but it was Martinez earlier in the match. A goal somewhat similar to what we saw when the Torrent scored in the 97th minute against Bavarian United SC. That was called an own goal this time because the ball just went off the leg of the keeper. We did credit the goal to Martinez. Returning to the match for FC Milwaukee Torrent after whatever the issue was, as again we suspect it may have been blood on the jersey, Davis Nelson, Sam Abreu heads back. So with that being just an issue with the kit for all we know. Maybe blood on the face. Some would say that's an improvement. With me, they would. I like how after the pushing and shoving, good memory on the part of Keith Skilling there, the fact that I called it a rhubarb the other day when we had that small scuffle. Uh-oh, ball taken away by the Lions. Shot blocked by Shea Bailey. Let me tell you something, folks. When FC Milwaukee Torrent plays well, Shea Bailey steps up in big-time ways. And right there, that was LaCliffey with an opportunity to try and put an equalizer on in the 76th minute. But Shea Bailey able to block the shot. Yes, the Lions do get a corner out of it, but wow, Shea Bailey has been so good for this FC Milwaukee Torrent team at times in 2024. Nakayama low corner. Lions, they'll send it back to Nakayama. Into the box. Stinchcomb. Thought that might have been off the Torrent player. Just an errant shot on the part of Jamar Stinchcomb. We will have a decent amount of stoppage time.
Thanks again to FC Milwaukee Torrent's great sponsors for their support, including WPS Health Insurance, Superior.
And we are certainly not in take it to the corner times just yet for FC Milwaukee Torrent, but every opportunity that Geo's Lions SC can't capitalize on as Nucleus Nestis plays that shot just wide of the near post. A shot for Nestis that goes wide. Nestis trying to turn the tables and make it 2-0, but he goes just wide with that shot. So now Geo's Lions SC, and with the 80th minute approaching, we are in the 78th right now, the urgency will probably start to pick up. And if you're FC Milwaukee Torrent, just like we saw there, Augie Warnod, it doesn't hurt to take your time. Although, again, you got to be careful here. We did see that goal that the Lions got over the weekend where they picked the ball off Warnod's foot. This will be headed back to Deitering. He'll control. Over to the far side, Murillo. Natsumi. Nice turn over the ball. Torrent step well. Trying to get there was Vong, and they're going to call Vong for the challenge there, and Vong's going to get a booking. That just looked like two players going hard for the ball. Collided in the process. Vong will draw the yellow card in the we'll call it the 78th minute. Looked like it was just before the clock tipped over from 77 to 78. Or correction, from 78 to 79. But, yeah, Gabe Vong. That's a tough yellow to take. Vong did come on as a substitute.
Yellow card assessed to number 9, Gabe Baum. Yellow card, 70th minute, Gabe Baum.
Geo's Lions SC loses possession. Far side, Ludwig. Chip towards the middle. No one there. Ball played off Deitering by Nestis, but Deitering is able to recover. Geo's Lions pointing to each other saying, how did Lucas Nestis get left all alone? Plays a ball off Deitering. Deitering lucky that one didn't skitter past him, and that would have made it 2-0 in favor of FC Milwaukee Torrent. Torrent still threatening even as they're trying to hold on to this advantage. This match is still going one end to the other and back. Near side. Nguyen. Again, Jai Shea Bailey. John Terry-like as a center back. Terry, a very different body type, but just always with a nose for the ball. There he is again. See, when I talk about rhubarbs in terms of scrapes or dust-ups or brawls or anything like that, you have to remember my roots are in baseball. And I feel like rhubarb's a baseball term. I know that there's a ball into the middle, 1v1 challenge. Again, it's going to take a lot tonight to win that as a penalty kick. Instead, they're actually going to call it against Geo's Lions SC. Running away from the situation as fast as he can is Luka Asif. And we're going to get a yellow card against Geo's Lions SC's bench. Believes that's going to go against head coach Carlos Reyes. Something he yelled at the official, and it was clear that the official came over and awarded the booking to Carlos Reyes and the Geo's Lions SC bench.
In the 81st minute, yellow card assessed to Geo's Lions SC bench, head coach Carlos Reyes.
Well, we had a booking against the Torrent bench in the 60th minute of the last match. Now, Geo's Lions SC earns one of their own. Ball off the Torrent, out over the end line. This will be a corner kick. This looks like it's going to be an in-swinger. This is not going to be taken by Nakayama as some of the others have. Line drive. Friendly head is there, but it goes over the top of everyone. It was Nguyen to take it.
Visit MilwaukeeTorrent.com for all the latest.
Header played on by Murillo.
FC Milwaukee Torrent. See the upcoming schedule. Find
Augie Warnod gets a goal kick.
connect with the Torrent on social media and check out the online team
Shots right now 18-6 in favor of Geo's Lions SC.
together online is at MilwaukeeTorrent.com.
Ball forward. El Kati. Ball back to El Kati. Cross into the middle. Torrent able to clear. Ludwig. Good work. Streaking down the pitch. Lucas Nestis on the near side. Also Martinez on the far side. Martinez over the ball. Plays it back. Torrent get organized on that side. It's taken away from them. Under the legs of the official. To Mendez. Ball over to the far side. Mentioned that there was a kids' cartoon show apparently in New Zealand as Paul Lecomte educates us on children's television of New Zealand in the 1970s. Ball into the middle. Played up and over the goal by Tarufik El Kati. Right place, right time. That is where Geo's Lions SC is most dangerous, and we saw that over the weekend too. They have those runners that just come through the middle, and it's just speed versus speed, and if you're not prepared for it, they'll be there. We saw them finish on one of those over the weekend. Dangerous opportunity for them in the 84th minute. Time starting to become the enemy of Geo's Lions SC. We will again have some stoppage time at the end of this one. But the NPSL season, at least at the moment, is starting to look at risk for Geo's Lions SC. Crossover to the near side. Chasing it down is Nguyen. He has to save it from going out over the end line. Swing and a miss on the clearance attempt by Martinez. That allows the Lions to reset. Ball played towards nets. But that's an easy shot for Warnod to collect. That was Luka Asif. Warnod was there, though. Kind of played it through everyone. Maybe a little impatient there on the part of Asif. Nervous moments out there in YouTube land. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. That'll go against the Torrent. Lucas Nestis. Of note, Sam Abreu back at the table. This will be a regular substitution when he comes on. He did make a brief appearance for a moment as a blood substitution for Davis Nelson. Looking for a cross. Into the middle. A couple Lions players are there. Bouncing shot. Coming over was Warnod. That was probably going wide of frame, but there were a lot of Lions in the middle of the box. The Torrent lucky that they couldn't capitalize with a better shot. 22-6, the shot advantage right now for Geo's Lions, as you can see in your scoreboard graphic. Old school style tonight. In the box, FC Milwaukee Torrent. Hey, they're thinking they might not be done. Shot on, diving save for Titering. He sends that out over the end line. Corner kick, FC Milwaukee Torrent. That will allow the substitute to come on. Sam Abreu set to go on. A smattering of applause will get louder. As the man who comes off for FC Milwaukee Torrent will be the co-captain, Max Ludwig.
Number 2, Sam Abreu. He replaces number 3, Max Ludwig.
Torrent also do send one more substitute over to the table. That will not occur just yet. That is Juan Lopez. Again, the Torrent just trying to get some fresh bodies out there for the final few minutes of this match. Trying to hold on and make their way to the Gateway Conference Final. Des Moines United awaits the winner of this match. A 5-1 upset of Kansas City Soul. Seed-wise upset at least. We'll also get a substitute coming in for Geo's Lions SC. That is Bukla Abdul Wahab. We mentioned that he got injured after he scored the second goal of his brace over the weekend. And now with Geo's Lions SC absolutely needing a goal to keep this season alive, they will send Abdul Wahab back out there. Ball into the box, and right away we see Abdul Wahab getting into the face of Augie Warnod. But Warnod is able to collect. Abdul Wahab, speedy, outstanding touch. Graduated from Prairie State College, a junior college in 21. Also a Frenchman. Near side, cross from Nestis. Was looking for Lopez, couldn't find him. We'll also get a whistle. And it looks like we're going to get a late foul call. And if you're FC Milwaukee Torrent, you're almost happier about the time you get to waste as a result of that foul call than anything else. Taylor Pill will come over to set up this set piece. Kevin O'Connor, as mentioned, joining us. Doctor of many things. Psychology, production. Also Dr. Pepper, I believe. Telling us that this is a great opportunity for Pill, and Pill is so good with these set pieces. Again, we see Shea Bailey on the back end of these a lot of the time. Nakayama is able to send this one away. Torrent are able to possess, just send the ball down the pitch. At this point, that's not the worst idea. Strong challenge by Abreu. The substitute on. Torrent get possession back, far side, Vaughn. Vaughn at the corner of the 18-yard box, gets around the defender, plays the ball up and over the bar. 89th minute. Should get an indication shortly as to stoppage time.
Special thanks to FC Milwaukee Torrent sponsors for 2024 season, including Associated Bank, Wisconsin Harley-Davidson, Milwaukee.
Adam Morris will be coming over to the table for Geo's Lions SC as they try and get yet another set of fresh legs out there in need of a goal. One could say that Geo's Lions SC had a lacrosse camp cost them dearly in their quest to try and keep their Gateway Conference season alive. We are aware that there was also a chess camp going on at Mount Carmel High School. We don't think that was the cause of Geo's Lions SC not being able to secure their usual home pitch, but you never know. I was theorizing, if you've ever seen the sport of chess boxing, that maybe it was a combination of chess and lacrosse, where they were trying to throw the pieces around. You never know. Ball in the box. Geo's Lions SC wanted a handball call again. Our referee has really been hesitant tonight to send the ball to the spot. We did see, again, 2 bookings within a minute for simulation in the box earlier in the match. Those came in the 29th and 30th minutes. One against Tarufek El-Khati, the other against Javier Steinwasher, who was in the first 11 this evening. Substitute does come on for Geo's Lions SC. That is Adam Morris. He just finished up at Phoenix College. That is a junior college. He's out of Phoenix, Arizona as well. Indication is 5 minutes of stoppage time. And we are already into white knuckle time for FC Milwaukee Torrent. Foul in the box.
The referee has indicated 5 minutes of added time, 5 minutes.
Free kick for FC Milwaukee Torrent after the foul. Coming in too hard was Cesar Murillo. He was booked in the 83rd minute over the weekend. Now we are into the first minute of stoppage time. And he commits a hard foul in the box. However, the Torrent commit a foul. Geo's no choice but to restart quickly. Ball over the touchline. Throw in for FC Milwaukee Torrent. And again, the Torrent have the chance to take their time here. In these moments, 5 minutes can feel like an eternity. Paul Lecomte suggesting some doctor titles for Kevin O'Connor. Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. I like that one. Doctor, give me the news. Dr. Demento. That hits a little too close to home there, Kevin. Far side sliding to keep the ball on and unable to do so. Throw in for FC Milwaukee Torrent. We are into our 3rd minute of stoppage time. In a year of big victories for FC Milwaukee Torrent, this would add another one to the list. Nestis hesitates to head up to the ball. However, the Torrent are just able to clear it down the pitch. Obviously, a lot of players forward right now for Geo's Lions SC, so a shot is picked up by Deitering, and now Deitering will hustle to the edge of the 18 and try and punt it down the pitch. Actually knocks his shin guard out as he does so. Going down hard, Taylor Pill. He will get the call. And we're going to get a red card afterwards. Oh, and this is going to go against FC Milwaukee Torrent. It's Lecomte for dissent. The foul went in favor of the Torrent, but Lecomte must have said something, and he gets sent off with a straight red. That could have an impact on the conference final. We'll see if it carries over or not. At the same time, ball to the far side. All alone on the far side off the great ball from Abreu, the substitute. Ball played back to Abreu in the 4th minute of stoppage time. Nakayama is able to get it back. Long 1-2 ball back to Nakayama towards the middle, but he can't find a friendly foot. Gongora towards the far side. Nakayama sends it back towards the middle. Milwaukee maybe caught a little bit far forward right now, but Shea Bailey again able to find the ball with his head. Nonetheless, it comes down to the Lions. LaCliffey back to Abdul Wahab. We know how dangerous he is, but he plays a ball way over the bar. Into the 5th minute of stoppage time. Could FC Milwaukee Torrent earn the right to take on Des Moines United in the Gateway Conference Final. Got to hold on for about one more minute at least. Near side Abdul Wahab. Again, he had the brace over the weekend. Plays it back. Asif. Nakayama to the near side. Whistle, foul against the Lions. No, they're going to say offside, offside, offside. Saw contact. Wasn't sure if it was the foul or the offside. Either way, Torrent get to send it away. Approaching the end of the 5th minute of stoppage time. Starting to look towards our official. Waiting for that final whistle. Stinchcomb heads it out into the technical area for the Lions. Torrent in no hurry, and there it is! FC Milwaukee Torrent have done it! They have knocked off Geo's Lions SC by the final score of 1-0. It's been a year when Torrent fans have had a lot to cheer about, and they get even more tonight. A goal by Alejandro Martinez ricocheting off the leg of keeper Joseph Deitering in the 20th minute is what puts FC Milwaukee Torrent through. The Torrent are headed to the Gateway Conference Final with a 1-0 victory over Geo's Lions SC, the regular season champions in the Gateway Conference. Another stellar night for FC Milwaukee Torrent. To see the improvement in the way they played from what we saw against the Lions over the weekend and even in the first half last night. Andy Davi lighting a fire under this team at halftime in last night's match, going into the locker room, peeling some paint off the walls, and the message got through. FC Milwaukee Torrent rises to the challenge this evening and knocks off Geo's Lions SC by a 1-0 final. A stellar victory for FC Milwaukee Torrent with the surprise opportunity to get to host this match. When Geo's Lions SC did not have its facility available, they take advantage of being in front of the home crowd on short notice and get the 1-0 victory. The Torrent applaud their supporters, who applaud them right back after an outstanding effort. A 1-0 final as FC Milwaukee Torrent finds a way to advance. The win over the Bavarians earlier this year, now this. What a year for FC Milwaukee Torrent. Hey, if you're a supporter of the beautiful game here in the Milwaukee area, you got to tell someone about this side. You got to get out here and watch this team. This has just been too much fun this year, and the fun continues on in the Gateway Conference postseason. And there's still Wisconsin Cup action to come. And there's still the NISA Independent Cup to come. Speaking of that NISA Independent Cup, that is your next chance to see the Torrent here at Hart Park, as they will take on Dakota Fusion in the NISA Independent Cup. That'll be on July 19th. That'll be a Friday night, 7 p.m. kickoff for that one. Come on out here to Hart Park to check that one out. Hey, you know what? It took some effort to get this together on short notice, but my thanks again to Bill Beaupre, Brandon Rindfleisch, Jeremy Wasurik, and, of course, Kevin O'Connor for keeping all his gear here and letting us stay set up so that we could bring you this match tonight, and we're glad we did with the result 1-0 in favor of FC Milwaukee Torrent. My name is Dan Pfeiffer saying be a fan, thanks for watching, and do join us again here next time. On behalf of everyone involved with the Torrent, good night, everybody.